once again with Rob and Horst, the ultimate luxury real estate brokers. From barns to beaches. Well, we hit the beaches already. Now we are at the barn. A lot of people don't know how many fantastic equestrian facilities and events we have here in South Florida. Tell us a little bit about Wellington, where we are now.
Wellington is actually population close to 70,000 people. We are right now on a farm. It's 6.1 acres, conveniently for sale for $8.9 million. But the important part is this farm is actually only a mile away from the longest running horse show in the world. You have a horse show here from January to end of April. It's roughly 40 weeks and filled with events, horse jumping, hunting, racing, and polo. Polo is a very big part here of the community. You have the Piaget Cup here, best polo players fighting for the crown here. So Wellington, definitely worth to visit and a great place to live.
Great, tell me a little bit more about the farm.
This featured property is a 6+ acre equestrian farm, and it can house up to 30 horses. You have actually Olympic-sized facilities here to train your horses in multiple disciplines. There's a fun fact about this property. They have the first 3D printed building in Florida.
You're tuned in to Passport to the Palm Beaches. We're out here in Wellington in front of the very first 3D printed building in the state of Florida. I'm here with Jim Ritter from Printed Farms. This is pretty amazing.
It's fun.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the process. How do you print a building?
Well, it starts like any standard building with site work and everything, and then we come in and we print the form for the slab. We pour the slab with the machine. We print the walls, and then we pour the beams. Then we print up again and pour the roof.
Incredible. So how large of a building can you print with your 3D printer?
About 1,800 square feet.
Amazing. So how large is this printer?
40 by 50.
Tell me, what is the dream? What do you really want to do with the 3D printer? What's your next project?
Well, we're going to build a horse farm like what we're standing on this summer, and we're also going to do a luxury home in Lake Worth, a 2-story luxury home. And it's going to supplant block 3D printing, and also because trades are dying and going out with the baby boomers, this system will be better buildings, more sustainable buildings. These are concrete buildings that absorb carbon. They're almost flood resistant, hurricane resistant. They're sustainable buildings that won't be damaged by climate change. We're about 20% more than block systems, but we take out the sheetrock in the inside. It's a superior building for the changes in our environment and everything else that's happening in America. If you're going to build buildings, they have to be more sustainable to withstand climate pressures and that, and the changes of how people work in them and everything else. You can't be knocking down buildings every 20 years like we have been doing. These buildings will last 50, 100, 200 years.